Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Zodiac Oracle, and it's your reading for the week of May 8th through the 14th. Again, that's Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And this is a general reading, and let's see what comes up for you. Okay, your first card says that timing is critical. So just pay attention to what's coming up for you, because if there's something that does actually have a deadline, excuse the cat, he just refused to move. If there's something that does have a deadline, you want to pay attention to that and make sure that you get in. It feels like paperwork or something that you might have to get turned in on time or something like that. So pay attention to anything like that. And then you've got the Kundalini rising, and it says ignite your passion for life. Yes, that's really been coming up quite a bit, not only in these zodiac readings, but also in individual ones. Like really us taking the time to really think about what we want and, what lights us up, so that we can move forward with something like that. Whoa. Okay, here we got a jumper. And then you've got cosmic ancestors, and it's saying to voice your concerns. So it feels tied to this one somehow, the timing being critical. I feel like if there's, I don't know, it feels like there's some sort of it almost feels like some sort of a merger or something, like it's business like that, where you need to voice your concerns before you sign anything or something like that. And especially with this one, the timing being critical, it's like you need to do that now so that any changes that need to be made can be made before the time of, signing anything. Good Lord. Okay. So let's see what else. Rebirth. So reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. Exactly. I mean, and it's just like this one, ignite your passion for life. So they really want us to take a look at what we're doing and see, is this actually what I want to be spending my time on? So yeah, now's the time to reinvent yourself. If you're really thinking about making some pretty big changes, which I do feel for a lot of you, this is like, ending relationships or starting relationships, moving into a new career. I actually feel like some of you will be even moving. Yeah, it's the perfect time to completely reinvent who you are. And then you've got sanctuary, and it says to take time out from the world, spend more time alone, and meditate or go on retreat. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, that none of that really particularly resonates for me for you guys. What I feel like is that they're wanting you to make sure that you have like a sacred space set up for yourself within your home environment or wherever you can do that. I mean, shit, some of us, it's sitting in the car, just driving around or whatever, if we just can't really get away. But they're saying to make time to just have the downtime away from everybody else and have some sort of way that you can, get that feeling of sanctuary. It would be amazing to be able to have it within your home. That would be fantastic. And then we have magic, and it's saying make a wish, believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. Absolutely. I mean, the universe is just, it is magic. It's full of magic, and we create our own realities. So believe in that. Believe in the possibility of anything, because it's all available to us. All right. Okay, here we have embarking on an adventure. Look at that. I savor the wonders of the world. So some of you are going to be traveling, and that's exciting. like I said, we've been, it's been a while since we've been able to do that with all the pandemic and all that stuff. So that's excellent. But I also feel like it's not necessarily just travel. I actually feel like some of you are maybe even going to be beginning a career that involves travel. Like, so this isn't necessarily just like a vacation or something. I actually feel like some of you are going to be, I don't know if you're like doing that, where you go and you stay at a place and you write a review or whatever like that, a travel blogger or something like that. But then also we have starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And yes, I definitely feel that as well. So, and again, like I said earlier, it feels like this is across the board. Like some of you guys are completely revamping your entire life, and I think it's amazing. And then here we have breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So this feels to me also like some of you guys are going to be, the breaking the barriers part. I feel like some of you guys are going to be jumping into roles that are traditionally held by the opposite sex, and you are going to go in there and you are going to kick some ass. So that feels really good for you guys. Let's see what else we got here. What do we got for Taurus here? You are a spiritual teacher. Share your wisdom with others. You were born to teach. So for those of you who are looking to start some sort of a spiritual based practice that, you're going to be teaching others how to do, like maybe you do mindfulness and meditation or something like that, now is definitely the time to embark on that journey. And then here we have communicate with your angels. So you have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you, communicate with your angels, and deliver their healing messages to others. So shit, right there. I mean, it just said this card here, you are a teacher. Now they're talking about you are somebody who can do what I do. And if that's you, now is the time for you to start doing that, like for a living. So whether you set up your own YouTube channel and do this kind of thing, or you're doing, private readings or whatever, yes, 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 yes. And then here we have the world energy, and it says the earth is going through a transition of energy and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. You are definitely not alone in that, because a lot of us are really going through it. And from what my guides told me this past week, those of us who are what they call light workers or way showers or whatever, what they showed is like the general population we all get these energetic upgrades, right? And so the general population, theirs might be raised by 2 decibels, whereas the light workers, theirs is 20 times that. So, I mean, if you're really feeling it, you're really in the shit, you've got like, those ascension symptoms or whatever they call them, where you're, the fluttering heart, you're getting headaches, you're just feeling exhausted and shit like that. Well, chances are you're one of us. You're one of those people who is meant to be a spiritual teacher. So, here we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So, again, with the changes that are coming up, this feels like, again, ending relationships. Yeah, I feel this is mostly about, well, they're showing me ending relationships and leaving a job. So it's going to be good though, because whatever changes you're making in regard to that what you're stepping into is going to be so much better. Oh my God. Look, oh my God. A new start is coming. Shit, see? Oh my God, didn't you already get that? Starting fresh. Look at, they're really, 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 wanting you to know this is, all the shit is done. The shit part of it is done. The new good stuff is coming in. And you're going to be ready. You're already ready. So it's going to be awesome. Let's see. For some of you, communication is key. Well, yes, that's always key. And again, with, if there was some sort of changes that you needed to be having made to some sort of a contract or just any kind of an agreement, communication, you have to communicate that to them. You have to do that, especially before something gets set in stone. I mean, communication is imperative in all of our relationships, but it's extra so in business because, contracts and whatnot, and you don't want to be tied into something that is not what you thought it was going to be. Step into your power. Hell yeah. Step into your power and create exactly what you want for yourself. So I also feel like for some of you, this really, they're talking about your throat chakra. So if you have had a tendency in the past to not speak up for yourself, it's time. Especially right now, you have to communicate what you need. Communicate what you need in every situation, but especially around business and relationships. Okay. Know you are loved. Oh, that feels to me more so than people here on the planet. They're really talking about the support that you have in the non-physical. So they're just wanting to remind you that you have a really big support system, and they're working on your behalf to help make shit happen and get this stuff done. So whatever it is that you're creating, know that you've got help in the non-physical. And then here we have go deeper. So this feels to me like they're just wanting you to really, really take a look at the status of your relationships and even the one that you have with yourself. And, see if you're not doing right by yourself. Why is that? And because this is a perfect time for healing that kind of shit so that we can then really, truly step into our power. All right. What else for Taurus here? Okay, forgiveness. This one, I really feel like they're talking about here forgiving yourself more so than anybody else. And I feel like the reason why they're really stressing that is because it's going to allow you to move forward. Because I feel you may be being held back by your inability to forgive yourself. It's like you're almost like feeling like you don't deserve what's coming or something like that. And that's bullshit. So whatever that is for you, let it go. It's not worth holding on to. And look, here we have retreat again. So like sanctuary, retreat, again with finding that space for yourself where you can really connect to yourself, connect to your intuition, your inner being, and just your knowingness of what in the hell it is you're doing here. So take that time for yourself. And I feel like you just haven't been. You kind of take care of everybody else and then you get put on the back burner. And then again with the changes. So big changes coming in. Really look at what it is that you want to create here. Write it down if you have to. You know, it's always a good idea to do that anyway. But yeah, big changes coming in. They all feel really good. I just want to reiterate that you need to make sure that you have forgiven yourself for anything. For just clear the air with everybody if you can, so that you're starting with a clean slate. Make sure you read all the fine print. Make sure that you are speaking up for yourself and telling whoever it is that you're dealing with what you need and want. And then just follow your guidance, trust your intuition, and take the steps that you're guided to take. And I think, Taurus, you will create some shit that is just amazing. So I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you back here next week for the next reading. And until then, stay blessed.